Latze going one way and then the other. Offloads it. It's all happening in one spot for Randfontein. Sehlare back to Malatse. Now it's Van Dijk who's taking in a heavy tackle. Sehlare plays half back. Ham is out for an advantage from the referee, and they'll get a penalty. Big tap and go. There's Ranfontein, needs support here. Finds it in Malatse, who's been everywhere. Now to Nolene Duplessis. But it's stolen away from her. Excellent work from the Zondi ladies. It's Tobole who's nicked possession back. Zondi ladies rumbling forward. Mube defend, and then she gets pulled by the hair, but manages to get the offload to the other winger. In Mlabo, streaking away is Mlabo. There's a hot pursuit, but they won't catch her. And Mlabo scores the 6th try for the Zondi ladies. Excellent work. It's the end of it. So much work that she needed to do. Gets through 3 or 4 tackles, which Ranfontein ladies just fell off a little bit too easily. Conversion really good, and a strong win this for Zondi ladies. They've showed a powerful display of running, particularly from the backs. And they've scored 6 tries to none against Randfontein ladies. At full time here between Randfontein ladies and Zondi ladies. It's Zondi ladies who win by 29 points to 0. And stay tuned for our feature match of this afternoon. It will be Randfontein up against Roodepoort Rugby Club. We'll be back in a few minutes. Welcome back to the Ranfontein Rugby Club. It is the main attraction. It's Randfontein up against Roodepoort Rugby Club. And what an occasion this is. It's a friendly, but there's nothing friendly about it. These two clubs very much rivals, and they'll be going hammer and tongs against each other. It's a lovely sort of reunion for Roodepoort to have a lot of traveling support to Randfontein, and they've been led out rather proudly by Tristan Dalisier in the 8 jersey. Excellent conditions, and a little prayer for the Roodepoort club. Out come the Dana, as they are affectionately known, the Randfontein Rugby Club. Also led out by Dian Nel in the 10 jersey. Lots of expectation from these two clubs. And as we take a bit of a bye from the Castle Lager Grand Challenge, it's an opportunity for these two clubs just to reignite some of those rivalries and, of course, bring communities together. Roodepoort and Randfontein just a stone throw away from each other on the West Rand of Gauteng. Lots of old boys and old members who would have played and donned the jerseys of either Roodepoort and Randfontein out in attendance this afternoon to support both these clubs. And it's always a lovely occasion when the old boys turn out to support their old club. Almost underway in this encounter. Had a brilliant afternoon here at the Randfontein Rugby Club. Had some lovely fixtures before this main one. Right, underway with Dian Nel hoofing it up, and a really good claim as Randfontein quickly into their stride. Oh, they've lost it backwards though. Untidy, and it's bobbling around, and Roodepoort have turnover of the possession. Adams to Dalisier, doesn't opt to kick it out. Dalisier hoops it straight in the middle of the park, and look at the follow through. Isolated, and a turnover on the ground for Roodepoort. Pick and go goes Quentin Locherenberg. Adams just digging it out, needed a bit of a quicker ball now. Finds it and finds Barenstein. Heavy man is Barenstein. Now Dalisier. Good work on him, Adams. Another carry, this time it's Martinez Weiss. The ascendancy now with Roodepoort as Adams bounce pass, and look at the collision with Quentin Lochenberg with another heavy carry. Adams, a little dink over the top, spotting some space, and is bobbling around, and well, it's Janko Diet, the man who cleans up in the end, but it could have gone either way, that bounce of the ball. And Dylan Mostert, the man to just nudge it over the defense lines, looking possibly for an opportunity in the backfield to try and put some pressure on this Randfontein side, but danger averted. Restart is from Dian Nel. Now the counter attack, the show, the go, and eventually wrapped up, but messy ball from Roodepoort, but referee just spotting a knock on. I think it was Divan Venter, the man who just lost it forward. A lovely energetic start to this game. Either side could have opened the scoring. That's good defenses and some unforced errors from either side that has prevented points being scored on the board so far. Big pecs, big men in front. In Randfontein, Pieter Jansen van Rensburg and Martinez Weiss on the Roodepoort side. Veandre Human, Johan Swart and Ardus van Aaswegen in the Randfontein side. Now it's Randfontein ball as they rumble forward. Look at the leg drive and the offload. Looks inside and the pass not good. Cleaned up by Richard Swart, who's got a lot of real estate in front of him. There's men over the ball looking for a turnover, and they've got it, but illegally so, says the referee. Louis Smith, the man who was pumping his legs through the tackle in the 11 jersey, and then the offload from man in the 8 jersey in Herman van Eck. Just couldn't find a Randfontein player on the inside. It's a good kick from Divan Venter to find touch from the resulting penalty. Good line out as it comes down for Adams. Venter. Strong set phase from Dylan Mostert. Adams, low ball that Dalasia needed to pick up, but does well, the Roodepoort captain. Adams looking the one way and then deciding to go the open side. Mostert with the big pass. Nordia kicks and goes. Look at this run and look. Good work from Janko Tiet to be able to avert that danger that was being opposed by Nordia. Lots of firepower in both back lines. Let's come down on the Roodepoort side. Now Adams digging for it. Might pick and go here. In fact, Adams is late to come to the ruck, so they decide to go through the middle with Richard Swart. Now they're keeping it close quarters. Barnstein, the man going forward. There's men over the ball, and they win the penalty back to Randfontein. Just one carry too many for Barnstein and company. Nell just settles things as Dian Nell with the clearing penalty. Johan Swart to feed this line out for Randfontein. But Adams is just requiring a bit of medical attention in the backfield. I was speaking about the rivalry between these two clubs. It dates back a very, very long time ago. And they play each other regularly throughout the rugby season. And it's good for them to just organize a fixture on a Saturday and keep everybody occupied, even though there's a bye in the official season. Good throw from Johan Swart. And they work it to Rudy Marx, who, well, he's kicked it out on the full as Rudy Marx. And they'll have to go all the way back inside their own 22. Unforced error from Randfontein. He took it back into the 22-meter area, so Marx couldn't kick it out on the full. Janse van Vuren disconnected a little bit from a jumper. But they have possession. Roodepoort rumbles forward as Richard Swart. There's men over the ball, but the referee is asking them to let go of it. Now it's Dalasia! Straight through the middle goes the Roodepoort captain and Tristan Dalasia. And the first points of the afternoon belong to the visitors. Lovely work by Richard Swart to set the phase. They were all occupied trying to find a way in there, and then Tristan Dalasia, opportunistic, saw that there was no one in front of him and used all his bulk to rumble forward and score the try for Roodepoort. Excellent start from the visitors. Now it's Divan Venter who will look to add the extra 2 points. Measured approach from Divan Venter, takes his time. It's a good strike. And the flags are raised. So an early advantage belonging to the visiting side, the Roodepoort club, as they go up by 7 points to 0 against Randfontein. Tristan Dalasia, the man taking matters into his own hands, the captain, and scoring the opening try for Roodepoort. Now the restart is good, and it's found the hand of a Ranfontein player. Digging for it is Janko Vivas. Good tackle, and needed to roll away from that collision. And the penalty will belong to Ranfontein. And that's, I think it's Venandre Human, the man that's gotten back up on his feet from that collision. We have medical attention, but a good start for this game, particularly from the visiting side. They've scored the first points of the afternoon through Tristan Dalasia, the big eighth man. A number of injuries either side now. A very experienced referee will know what needs to happen here. And that's good coverage for this friendly encounter. Nothing friendly about it, as you can see the music pumping and a lot of fans in the stands supporting these two clubs. And plenty of activity here at the Ranfontein Rugby Club. It's a lovely setting as well, because you can almost sit anywhere here at the Ranfontein Rugby Club. There's plenty of stands and room for spectators to come and enjoy their time. But we're underway again with a line out that will belong to Randfontein, and for Jan Swart, the man to feed it. We're still waiting for a player to get back on his feet here. The referee just making sure that everybody is back on their feet. Richard Swart, the man in the 5 jersey for Roodepoort, who was receiving some last-minute attention. Finally, almost ready with Swart feeding a good line out in which Jose Diaz finds in the front of the line out, and it's rumbling forward now for Roodepoort with Johan Swart in control at the back. Going sideways but still gathering momentum for Randfontein. Now going forward and direct. Where is the ball? And it's on the line. The big burly frame of Hardes van Aaswegen comes away with the ball. And Randfontein have hit back with a try of their own. Lovely, they gathered momentum very early from the driving maul. It went sideways and then went forward. And it's good work from Hardes van Aaswegen to keep control of that ball at the back. A big tight head prop credited with the try. Brilliant start to this encounter. The conversion attempt will come from Yankutit. Strikes it well, does Yankutit. Splits the uprights, no problem at all for Ranfontein in equaling the score here at the Ranfontein Rugby Club. And it's 7 apiece between these two sides. Hardes van Aaswegen, the man scoring the equalizing try for Ranfontein. Venter gets this underway again. Oh, he lost it forward. And well, the referee hasn't spotted that knock on, so he lets play go. Venter with the quick line out. Now they're piling away on the offside. Tristan Dalasier puts boot to ball, but swept up by Michael Tolmay. Nell looking for it, gets it, keen to run it from their own line. Ranfontein. He might be in trouble here. But the ball splits out on their own side. Herman van Eck takes it forward. And it'll be Michael Tolmay to calm things down. Hasn't found touch yet, but he has eventually rolled out onto that far end and into the safety of touch. It was troublesome for a little bit. And here's the opening score for this game. It was Tristan Dalasier, the man who went straight through the middle of that ruck. He probably just couldn't believe his own luck that there were no defenders in front of him. Now Roodepoort through Adams, and Venter just looking for some territory. Well spotted by Tolmay as he brings it back with some interest. All the way to the hands of Reinhard Apelgrein. Look at Apelgrein go. But good chase lines from Randfontein as they wrap him up. Adams. Now to Martinez Weiss. Good attentions on him. Adams goes short side again. Now Barenstein. He's been heavily involved as the loose head prop. But it's turnover ball now for Randfontein, with Johan Swart, the man, coming away with the ball. Good footwork from Buta Theater. There's a hands on the ball from Roodepoort, but they come away with it. And good hit. And that turnover ball now for Roodepoort. Adams with the box kick, looking to turn the defenses. Does well, but they were under an advantage, so it was a bit of a free play for Adams and for Roodepoort. They'll go all the way back for the knock-on. It's attritional, it's physical, as you would expect of these two sides. Try a piece so far in the opening 20 minutes or so of this encounter. So taking their time to just set this set piece with Ismail Adams, the man to feed for Roodepoort. Referee just not happy with how things are stable at that scrum. There's the support from the stands now ramping up. And you'd imagine it's for Ranfontein Rugby Club. There's some songs ring out in the stands. Almost ready now for the restart as Ismail Adams not quite ready. We'll have yet another restart of this scrum. Both front rowers a little bit over eager and not settling enough to the pleasure of the referee. A couple of minutes from the game just taken away by the scrum. Yeah, you'd imagine that they are singing for Randfontein. Eventually the feed from Ismail Adams, the pressure coming from Randfontein, but the referee saying, well, it's not legal in the way that they are doing it. Randfontein, and gives the penalty to Roodepoort. That's the decision here. And it looks like they're going to go for the points. It's about 50 meters, all right? About a half a meter inside. At Roodepoort or Randfontein half. He might have nicked a few meters as Van Venter, as the referee was turning his back. Now it's about 47 meters and not 50. Venter. He's got a good build on him as Van Venter. Really successful with one conversion. Strikes it well. Does it have the legs? No, it doesn't. And they'll find a good clearance kick here, Randfontein, but not into touch. Appelgrein sends it inside for Venter. He goes back onto the short side, and he was looking for Appelgrein, but lost it forward. Turnover ball for Randfontein, and then the man coming from the side of that ruck. So penalty to Randfontein as they go quickly. His man over the ball, but illegally so. It took a long while to get clean that ball. And Ranfontein is making aware a referee that there were hands over the ball illegally. Nudge forward from Tian Nel to the safety of touch. Good opportunity for the home side here now to possibly find a score that puts them ahead on the scoreboard for the very first time in in about 23 minutes of play. Johan Swart finds a good jump from Buta Piotr. He brings it down, and the dangerous signs now from Randfontein. Already scored one, tried for the rolling wall. They say decided to take it out this time. Big pass! Interception! It's Nordia! Does he have the pace? Big chase on him, but he'll not get him. Nordia scores for Roodepoort. And he read it like a book. The intercept. And Roodepoort streak ahead on the scoreboard. Lovely long pass from Rudy Marks, and then Nordia just picked it out the air and ran all of 70 meters and in under the posts for Roodepoort. Brilliant. Just real good defending from Nordia. Will be kicking themselves, Ranfontein. No problems from the kicking team for Divan Venter. 14 points to 7. Roodepoort lead Ranfontein. It was a well-set move from Ranfontein, but just the presence of mind from Nordia to just pluck it out of the air and run all of 70 meters to score. Restart is high and hanging. And they've claimed it again. They have Randfontein through Louis Smith. Big carry from Johan Swart. Slow ball to come out. Big carry from Venandre Human. Out it comes. He looked for the inside ball. Was Yankutir. Danger signs whenever Louis Smith has the ball. Building through Samukuhle Hlachwayo now, Randfontein. Vivas. Midfield and stripped away from Johan Swart. Look at Roodepoort go now. Offload good on the ground. Adams spots space in behind. And it's Diet who has to go back all on his own. And the tackle comes in. Isolated now, Yanko Diet. He's begging for the ball from the referee at Roodepoort, but they won't get it. And in fact, the penalty goes the other way to Randfontein. Quickly they go now. And they've lost it forward. But referee playing an advantage for not being the required 10 meters. Enterprising stuff. Ranfontein had plenty of opportunities. They're just squandering them at the moment. And some unforced errors. There was a rip on Venandre Himan, who was making a carry in midfield inside the Roodepoort 22. And the penalty kick is taken all the way to the halfway line. With Tian Nel, the man, is giving a bit of field position for Ranfontein. Johan Swart. It's a good throw and a good take from Jose Diaz. You take it down. The man needs to roll away from that contact zone. And the referee just blowing it numbers in that line out. Quickly goes Vevas into Piotr. Good carry from Piotr Vevas. The kick ahead is from Tian Nel, but it sits up nicely for Appelgrein. Looked like he was going to kick and then decides that he's going to go on his own. Spotted a mismatch. And the offload to Adams. He hoofs it forward. Bobbling around the bouncing rugby ball. Good tackle. And players off their feet playing the ball on Randfontein side. Quickly they go, Roodepoort. All octane stuff, high octane stuff here. Lovely work. Now it's Martina's face. Big frame of Martina's face scores for Roodepoort. They're not wanting to let this up. 3 tries already now, Roodepoort. Did so well, there was Nicky Hatting, and then Martina's face. With the carry and the stretch over the line. Brilliant. 3 tries to 1 now. Ivan Venter to convert it. He's converted all 3. Here's Ivan Venter. Makes no mistakes from literally in front. 3 tries to 1, 21 points to 7 lead Roodepoort over Randfontein. Nel will look to get us underway, but I think it's Tristan Dallasia again, the man receiving some last-minute medical attention. Nel, high, hanging, Smith chasing. This time falls into the arms of Ismail Adams. Makes a good clearance kick. That's Yankuti who hoofs it up. Good take that from Barenstein. The old loose head forward. But they've gone all over the ball here. I have Ranfontein. Good offload from Vevas. Gets it back. He's made some good carries as Piotr Vevas quickly. Lovely ball. And Jaquan de Villiers. Vevas, Dallasia puts him to ground. Nel, high ball for Michael Tolmy to bring it down. Does well, does Tolmy. De Villiers, Vevas evades the tackle. Is Rudy Marks. Quickly. Comes only Labaskachny, but we're playing an advantage as the referee. And the penalty belonging to Ranfontein. Now, they need to claw themselves back onto the scoreboard here. Johan Swart. Good line out from Randfontein as Piotr brings it down. Now they rumble forward. Where's this? Where's this now? Is it over the line? No, it's held up, says the referee. Good defensive work from Roodepoort. And get the put in at scrum time will Ranfontein. A couple of players off now for Roodepoort, including Tristan Dallasia, the captain. Might be just a blood bin for the moment. Just looking at him, just coming towards us here, just holding a piece of cotton pad to prevent further blood streaking out from what looks like at the top of his eye. In from Vevas. Out. Now Rudy Marks. A big frame of Rudy Marks. They do well to defend him. Vevas will come the short side to Johan Swart. Good first pass from Johan Swart. Try! Had to look for it, the referee. Lots of bodies that he needed to get through was Johan Swart, and he did well. Initial set phase was from Marks, and then look at that power through his opposite number. And then Johan Swart just making sure that he falls onto the line and scores for Randfontein. Their second try of the afternoon. Janko Tier. To just close the gap on the scoreboard. Lovely kick, but it's curling away and off the uprights from Janko Tier. Unconverted the try. But they've managed to just close the gap now. Randfontein on the scoreboard, 21 points to 12, with Roodepoort still leading, with half-time approaching here at the Randfontein Rugby Club. Restarters from Divan Venter all the way to Vevas, who kick it short and chase his own kick and almost gets it. Falls into the hands of Richard Swart. Adams Swart to his lock partner in Divan Lochenberg. Might have coat hanged him. Adams. Venter. Oh, I lost it. Was Tiet. And I think he lost it forward before it went into touch. So Roodepoort might have the option of either a scrum or a line out here. Number of changes now being rung as injuries into set in. It's Peter Janse van Vuren who can't make this line out for Roodepoort, so it's Albertus Janse van Vuren who's onto the park in the 16 jersey. Does well to bring it in forward, but he's given possession away to Ranfontein. Forward goes Venandre Himan, and a penalty going to Ranfontein. And a few introductions Now hasn't found touch now. And Nodia's done well to keep it in field. Fenter spreads it across the field. The up and unders from Dylan Mostert. Oh, pressure, pressure now, needs a bounce, gets it! Dylan Penningfield, the man who scores for Roodepoort. The pressure piled on, and Janko Diet couldn't get it under control. The old Hail Mary from Dylan Mostert looked comfortable for Janko Diet, but all that pressure coming. And then the man in the 18 jersey, Dylan Penningfield, who scores the 4th try for Roodepoort. Excellent pressure from Roodepoort, and they scored the 4th try. They will look to convert here through Ranfontain. Probably a little bit tougher than his other 3 attempts at goal. Makes no difference. Slots it with ease as Dylan Fenter (28 points to 12) is the lead for Roodepoort over Randfontein. Now Tian sends it upfield. Nodia makes a really good clearance kick inside the benefit of that 22-meter area. Four tries to 2. Johan Swart now with the line out. Good jump for Ranfontein as they get the ball onto the ground. Vevas. Arm is out for an advantage for Ranfontein. So free play for them here. And a good rumble in midfield. Vevas. Now! Oh, look at this! One to beat, doesn't. And it was turn of a ball, but they were playing under an advantage. Jaquan de Villiers went straight through the goal there. And there was good defense by Reinhard Appelgrein. Penalty will go to Randfontein. Tian Nel makes it forward. An opportunity for Ranfontein to possibly finish this first 40 minutes on a high. Johan Swart, they've been good from the driving maul. They take it down through Buta Piater, but it's fractured, and Roodepoort have come through the middle of that driving maul. Turnover ball here as Ismail Adams under pressure was Venter, but hasn't found touch. Now Smith ranging his way forward. And a big tackle coming in from Penningfield. Johan Swart's already scored 1 try. Heavy man to bring down. Advantage is for Randfontein at the moment. and they'll get it. Fevers goes quickly. Now it's the big man, Fernandre Himan. And it's a score. And it might well be the other tight end prop. No, it's in fact the 8th man. And Herman van Eck. Vevas went quickly. Carried on by Fernandre Himan. He was short, and then the pop for Van Eck, who just simply had to dive onto the ground and score the try. So a positive finish to the first half for Randfontein. And can Yanko Tiet put on the finishing touches? He's not going to curl it around. An arm wrestle of a first half between these two sides. 3 tries scored by Randfontein, 4 scored by Roodepoort, and it's Roodepoort who lead Randfontein Rugby Club at the halftime break by 28 points to 17. 28 points to 17 is what the Roodepoort Rugby Club has over the Randfontein Rugby Club. They scored 4 excellent tries to the 3 that Ranfontain have scored in this half. In fact, that first half was a seesaw affair in which Roodepoort made use of all the opportunities and chances that were given to them by Randfontein. 28 points to 17, still very much a good game. And the next 40 minutes will be crucial, particularly for the home side if they are going to come away as victors here in this friendly. And of course, it is a bye week in the Castle Lager Pirates Grand Challenge, so this friendly just serves as a good exercise and workout for the two clubs. Full fixtures that were on the go, the thirds, the under-21s, and of course the second side and the first side now in action. Ranfontain will get us underway, and it's a high hanging kick from Venter in which there was a good chase, but I think they've lost it forward in the attempt to get it back onto their side. Roodepoort, rather. It might have been Martinez Weiss, the man who was quickly up there, the tight head prop. First scrum of this second 40 minutes. It will be Vivas, the man who will feed it for Randfontein. In from Vivas. The scrum is wheeling to the side and illegally so, says the referee. The first penalty at scrum time belongs to Ranfontein. In which Tian now can put them just away from this danger area here. And he's found a good touch find as Tian now takes play inside the half of Roodepoort. Shortened line out now for Ranfontein. Johan Swart, who scored one of the tries. Ranfontein in that first half. And it's turnover ball, Dallas here. Oh, lovely offload. Into the hands of Quinton Lochenberg. Adams, Venter. Oh, big collision. And Dylan Benningfield, the man, being taken back. Adams, no, in fact it's Apelgrein with the show and go. Needed to release that ball though, Randfontein, before going back. Adams, Venter, Lochenberg with a huge carry. Adams, high ball in which Venter needs to take down and does well. Spots a hole and goes through it. Does the fly off in Venter. Adams looked for the peel around with Martinez Weiss. Adams with a dink over the top, looking for space, and he's overcooked it as Ishmael Adams. And they'll go all the way back to where he kicked it. It was a good idea from Ishmael Adams, just the execution not as good as he would have wanted it. Lochenberg getting through a mountain of work in that first half. Now starts the second half with some really strong carries. Here's the number 4 lock from Roodepoort, Quinton Lochenberg. Vivas. And that's gone down on both ends of the front rowers. have a restart here. Well, Roodepoort. So taking its time, this restart. And from Jakub Vevas. Swart. I don't want another intercept here, but they do well, but they lost it forward through. Diet now picked up. Look at this. Hatting. Does he have the pace? No, he doesn't. Hauled in by Smith, who has come all the way across from his left wing. And Nicky Hatting thought he could outstrip the defense. Good work from Louis Smith to haul him in. It's dangerous for Ranfontein to just cough up possession the way that they did. Swart wants a good jump. Down for Vevas. Slip and a loss forward by the backline players from Randfontein. So pressure situation now for the home side, in which they have to defend this 5-meter scrum, in which Roodepoort will be the attacking side. Ringing the changes now, the home side in Randfontein. Van Rijn in the 19 jerseys on for Hlachwayo at lock. Waiting for more substitutions here. Pressure situation for Randfontein, with Roodepoort feeding a 5-meter scrum. Ismail Adams feeds, and pressure coming from Randfontein, out from Dalasia. A cutback. Now Adams looking for a pot of forwards. Has heavy targets in Quentin Weiss. In fact, Martinez Weiss, the man in the 3 jersey. Adams, Fenta, quick hands. Dalasia cutting into the corner. Excellent work from Roodepoort. The patience, the precision. And Nicky Hatting has scored in the corner. And the first points of the second half belong to the visitors. Martinez Weiss, so good with the first carry. And look at the lovely hands from Tristan Dallas here. The big spin pass to find Nicky Hatting all alone on this left wing side. And they stretch their lead, Roodepoort. Divan Fenta to look to add the extra 2 points. Hush around the ground as Fenta settles himself. 1, 2, 3, and then strikes it, but started off too far right to be able to curl back and split the upright. So unconverted that try, but it's Roodepoort to lead by 33 points to 17. And they're commanding this match. Restart is from Nel, who goes deep. Oh, he lost it forward now. Roodepoort. And a presser situation. And I think it's Quinton Engelbrecht, the man who's lost that forward in the 13 jersey. Vevas. You need something here, Ranfontein, especially after conceding points early in this second half. Out to the blind side. Diet coming in, and he tried to pop that pass over, but the referee says it's come off a Roodepoort player. Now Vevas. Good rumble forward from Diaz. Had to stretch for that ball, but look at the heavy carry. Scored one try already. Scores another, Johan Swart. And after conceding a try early in the second half, it's Randfontein who hit back through Johan Swart, the hooker. Lovely work from Diaz to set it up first, and then had to just stretch above his shoulders was Johan Swart, and then had enough momentum to break through 2 tackles and dive over the line. Excellent work from Randfontein. As the extra 2 points does Dian Nel. 33 points to 24. Ranfontein still not out of this contest. They'll need to make sure that they continue to put on points on the board and close the gap between themselves and Roodepoort. Two scores away still, Ranfontein, but they've shown plenty of potential to score here. Vevas does well to take that ball forward, and then there's not enough defenders there to secure the ball for Ranfontein, but fortunately enough, it's Roodepoort who've messed it up and have lost the ball forward. Feed will belong to Randfontein. Inside their own area. 33 points to 24. And Janku Vevas. Nel. And a good grabber kick, and Smith is herring after this. But they've hoofed it forward now. Everybody's on side. Good work from Randfontein to secure that ball. Vevas with front foot ball now. Pieter does well. Good clean out. And the ball wasn't secured from Randfontein from that breakdown, but coming forward was Roodepoort, and they've lost it forward. Is Lochenberg, the man disrupting, making a nuisance of himself. Vevas. Up go the two front rowers. We'll have a reset of the scrum. Vevas will feed it. And from Vevas off the back now from Randfontein. Now Vevas. Oh, lovely line. Can he go all the way? One to beat. Good cover tackle, I think, from Nicky Hatting. Front foot ball now for Randfontein. Van Eck. Vevas digging for it. Advantage is out for Randfontein. Lovely line from Diaz. They've got men queuing here. Over the top. And it's Yaquan de Villiers who scores. Back-to-back tries for Randfontein. And they're back within one score of going in front here. What a heavy tackle that was, but it's Jose Diaz who came away tops, and a lovely pass over the top from Rudy Marks to find his center partner in Yaquan de Villiers, who scores a try for Randfontein. Needs to convert this. Does Dian now? To take it to just a 2-point game. Strikes it well now. The flags are raised. And it's a 2-point game. Roodepoort leads Randfontein by 33 points to 31. And it can go all the way down to the wire here at the Randfontein Rugby Club. Excellent kick from Dian Nel. Fenta with the restart. It's high. Plenty of men chasing it, and it's plucked out of the air. Look at this from Randfontein. Oh, brilliant! Can he go all the way? Crucial tackle. Men over the ball from Roodepoort, and they come away with a crucial turnover. Adams looking for a clearing kick from Venter. And he does well, does Dylan Venter. But it was almost 3 back-to-back tries from Randfontein. A breakout was from Temba Mkhunu. He was hauled in. With Ronaldo Strydom, who's Ronald Strydom, who's in the 21 jersey, also heavily involved in that breakaway. From Swart, down from Strydom. Oh, the show, the go. Good tackle on Dian Nel. Now it's Roodepoort, Randfontein with momentum. Smith, he's got a number of defenders on him. Here's Louis Smith. But front foot ball now for Randfontein. They're fighting their way forward. Viviers is digging for it. Gets it. And it's Hennings, the man, carrying it forward. Vivers, oh, almost an intercept from Adams. And he's lost it forward. And, well, they've found a second breath here, have Randfontein. Two-point game with plenty of time on the clock for them to win this game. And as Roodepoort were clinging on to this slender lead, it was substantial not so long ago, but two very quick tries from Ranfontein has brought him right back into this contest. Brandon Viviers is onto the park in the 21 jersey now for Randfontein. Feeds it off the back, it comes. Viviers was expecting it, but it's backwards. Now into the line comes the right winger, but isolated. And Roodepoort come away with possession on the ground. Whoa. They've had to soak up a lot of pressure here, Roodepoort. Nordia as well to find touch. Feet is over the top, but into the arms of Weiss. The offload is good, and then they bring it down onto the ground. Ishmael Adams, Fenta, looking for territory. Chews off quite a bit of it. But, well spotted by Randfontein. Now they can bring it back through Michael Tolmy. Onto the park is Itumpete. His kick is not accurate enough. Now Roodepoort. And the ball bobbling around and eventually finds its way onto the side of the field. It's all happening here at the Ranfontein Rugby Club. End-to-end stuff, quite literally, between these two sides, and only 2 points that separates them. Swart. And the ball hasn't gone out into touch, so it's Ranfontein who have possession with Viviers. Now, long pass on Nodia, almost intercept. Mpete steps off his left foot. Vanek plays scrum half. Again, Vanek. Lovely. Now they're queuing up on this near side. Randfontein through Smith. Going inside and outside, and then gets help from Van Rijn. Lovely offload. Look at this from Randfontein. It's Hennings. Brought down in a good tackle. They need somebody to take this ball out here. It's Van Andre Human. And there's bodies on top of bodies here. And that's Roodepoort to come away with the ball on the ground. Excellent defense from the boys from Roodepoort. There's a Human there, and then look at the big frame of Martina's face. It was so difficult to move off the ground there, turning it over for Roodepoort. And the escape, a potentially dangerous situation. He's assistant referee on this near side. And lots of consultations and chat happening between the referee and his assistant. Just re-emphasizing disciplines. The two captains just being called to make sure that tempers don't flare. We've seen a really good game to a large extent. The penalty will remain to Roodepoort. Nordia. Good kick from Nordia. Not too far though at ball, but good work from Reinhard Swart to gather that ball. Lost it in the air, then the presence of mind to get it back. Now Adams. Venter had to evade a couple of rushing defenders from Randfontein. He's gone backwards though, as Divan Venter. Tink over the top, spotted, but lost backwards from Ranfontein. But they've got possession of the ball. Now they've got numbers with the Mpete spinning away from the tackle. And Lochenberg does well to cut him off. Now Piotr Vivers going on his own as Vivers, and taken down in a heavy tackle by Appelgrein. And they were all offside, Roodepoort. Well, the penalty will go to Randfontein, and the decision smartly from the home side is to go for posts and possibly go 1 point ahead over Roodepoort. It should be easy for the man who's kicked really well today is Tian Nel. Formality. 3 points in the bag for Ranfontein means that they're up by a point over Roodepoort. 34 points to 33, and it's the first time that they've gone into the lead. And with just over 10 minutes to play, it's still very much anyone's game here at the Randfontein Rugby Club. But the fight and the determination from the home side to claw themselves back onto the scoreboard is commendable. Divan Venter gets us underway again. All the way to Piotr. Now de Villiers, lovely pass on the inside, but couldn't hold it on. Ismail Adams and Roodepoort scrum. Dalasia is still on the park for Roodepoort. Maybe it could be an opportunity for him to take off the back of this scrum. Needs to be steady though. There's pressure coming from the home side, but it's wheeling around. The referee will ask for a reset. Still big men in that front row for Roodepoort. Bertus Janse van Vieren is onto the park in 16 also. He's added a bit of muscle also. In from Ismail Adams, it's holding up at the front. And it's gone up on the two front rowers. So yet another reset from this scrum. Supporters here at the Ranfontein Rugby Club are baying for a penalty, but the referee is just saying, well, it's two front rowers that have just gone up. Third time again. Ismail Adams for Roodepoort feeds. This time it's much more stable. And there's a second shove, and the penalty goes up for Roodepoort. Free play for Adams, takes it out. Fenter, crossfield kick, no dear! And they'll come all the way for this scrum penalty. They did well, Roodepoort, to milk it. The decision time now for Roodepoort on what they want to do with this penalty. They have the benefit of the accuracy of Divan Venter's boot. This is how Randfontein went ahead. That penalty from now, and rightly so for Dalasia and for Roodepoort. They've given the ball to Divan Nel to get themselves ahead on the scoreboard again with about 8 minutes left on the clock. Nel, hush around the crowd. Kick is good. And it's over from Divan now. They're back in front on Roodepoort. 2-point game. They lead by 36 points to 34. And a lovely kick that from Divan Nel. Divan Venter rather. Excellent. Now they need to hold on to this lead. 36 points to 34. Restart is from Nel. And pressure on Roodepoort, and they spill it over the line. Plenty of substitutions now coming onto the park for either side. Johan Swart misses his jumper. Lovely pass now. Look at this. There's a Roodepoort hoof it forward, but good spot by Diet. Does well and breaks the first tackle and builds up a head of steam. Ranfontein now with possession. Vivers Oh, breaking of tackles. The offload not accurate, so turnover ball to Roodepoort. Adams, oh, it's a wayward pass from Ismail Adams. And he's passed it into touch. Referee's assistant has spotted something here. And they'll go all the way back. I think it might just be put in at scrum time to Roodepoort. Ismail Adams and Roodepoort just making sure that they possibly get another advantage from the scrum. They've scrummed well, relatively well, but the scrums have been well contested. Either side winning numerous penalties from this set piece. In from Adams. Good ascendancy from Roodepoort, but it's gone right around. Well, they have another reset here, the referee. 4 minutes for Roodepoort to hang on in this great friendly. This great rivalry between these two clubs. Again, it's gone down on the far side, says the referee this time. And again, we'll have a reset of the scrum. And in case you aren't tuned into the ICC T20 Men's Cricket World Cup final, it's South Africa up against India. And a chance for history for South Africa. They're chasing 177 for victory in the final. Aiden Markram's men looking good so far in that pursuit. Now it's off from Dalasia. Adams, Fenter spotted some bit of space on that side, and a lovely kick from Divan Venter. Lovely kick from Divan Venter. Taken play all the way inside a 22-meter area of Randfontein. Johan Swart taken down by Diaz. In that midfield comes Monet Labuschagne. Vivers shoulder goal from Nowlan through a heavy tackle. In fact, it's the inside center and Rudy Marks. They go the other way now. It's Tian Nel this time. Now it's Michael Tolmy breaking away from the first tackle. The arm is out for an advantage for Randfontein. Vivers. There's another packer forward. They're going really well now, Randfontein. Into the final minute of this enthralling friendly. And the penalty is awarded to Randfontein. And good touch finder by Dianel. Time almost up on the clock, so this is quite virtually the last play of this encounter. Van Emenes, good throw from him, Christo. It's going forward now for Randfontein with Christo van Emenes at the back, but they've been able to get this down onto the ground. Vivers through the hole is Smith, and he's scragged by the collar. Penalty, Randfontein. Quickly goes to Villiers, but he's stopped by the referee, and I think fortunately enough for De Villiers, because it's an option to kick at the post and possibly win the game by a point here, Randfontein. And indeed it will be Dianel who will step up for Randfontein and just dink this over. It's right in front of the poles. Now, easy as you like, and a hard-fought win for Randfontein over Roodepoort. They had to claw themselves back from a huge deficit here at the Randfontein Rugby Club. And they've won a quite enthralling encounter by 37 points to 36 over Roodepoort. With Dianel, the man, finishing off with a penalty right in front of the post. It's finished here at the Randfontein Rugby Club. Randfontein 36, Roodepoort. In fact, Randfontein 37, Roodepoort 36. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.